drag the Protoss pilot out.
No, I was watching a game, Sleep versus WhiteRa on Halloween Peaks. And what ended up happening, because the carriers are so good at direct confrontations, he just kept counterattacking with Zergling Hydra. And it was mainly Zerglings, and he would just go all over the place and just take expansions, give up expansions, put Spore Crawlers, make a lot of Hydras, make a lot of Corruptors, and he was able to actually beat WhiteRa, who's maxed out on 200 carriers.
At the end of the day, then it all comes down to SimCity, though, like against builds like that. Like if you have good wall-offs, a couple of high Templars behind it.
Lots of cannons.
Lots of cannons.
Ben, I feel like if you just trusted yourself a little bit more, didn't cut so many corners, played a little bit more standard, you would have had a much better shot in that last game.
What do you mean? Like I feel like I played kind of standard. The only thing I didn't make was units.
Yeah, I know. But if you had those regular units, I think you would
I felt those 3 gateway
third.
damage, those 3 silly gateway units on the ground did an unnecessarily amount of damage when they came together with the carriers.
Yeah.
Like they killed 2 queens with a lot of energy. And they
but I could have transfused. Like I wasn't watching.
Handful of drones, and then they also distracted you enough to let your fort base die to that single void ray.
Sorry, MrBitter.
But it's okay.
I'm super sad. I'm super sad because like when I was mathing out the build, like that's exactly how I wanted it to go. Like everything went just like I wanted.
Yes. Before your game started, I said if everything goes exactly how Bannon has it in mind, because I said what you just said, I said I will run around the studio naked because that's never gonna happen. Then it almost happened.
Ben, that poor drone in the bottom right-hand corner.
What about him?
Could have made $240 for you.
Oh yeah, those 240 minerals would have helped out a lot when I had 3,000 minerals that I couldn't spend.
Oh man.
Alright,
Anyway,
guys,
let's talk about this game.
Taking a look at Frodan. Frodan played pretty well last week against Red, even though he did lose. I was pretty impressed early on with his Reapers, and Red was even like surprised for a moment when he said like, "Whoa, those Reapers!" For a moment, I thought I might be in trouble. Oh! Ooh, Frodan almost drew first blood there. He still wants it.
Oh, WhiteRa dancing.
Whoa. You see that? WhiteRa's got moves for days, man.
I know.
Then losing a little bit of minerals
I know what
there.
Frodan is going to be doing. We actually practiced a little bit. I used WhiteRa's exact build, which is what he's doing. He goes double gas into 2 Stalkers, a Starport, or a Stargate, and then he gets a Nexus down. Oh, sorry, I missed it.
Look, I think WhiteRa's getting nervous that he's playing against a great Frodan. Take a look at WhiteRa's base. Take a look at WhiteRa's base. Take a look at his simulator. Ah, now he has 3-3. He had like 5-3. He had like 5 probes in his simulator. Small mistake here by WhiteRa early game. Perhaps too busy microing his probe around. Trying to go for the top 3 probe control. So is Frodan going to go for Widow Mines or?
He's going to go Widow Mine Marine Drop.
With medevac speed boost, right?
And he chose Akalon Waste because of the distance from the main to the natural. The fact that the Nexus does not show the vision of the ramp, and he's probably going to place some mines right next to it on the left-hand side.
Wow, if he's able to get that medevac in, I actually think it's going to be quite annoying for WhiteRa. I'm not sure how WhiteRa is going to open. I guess there will be 1 Oracle at least. So he has Revelation. He might be able to deal with those Widow Mines eventually.
Well, I can tell you.
I guess. Did you see MMA against Rune last night in the GSTO?
No, I don't have a computer.
Oh, okay.
I still don't have a computer. This is ridiculous. It's been a month.
Actually, MMA, this game looks very, very similar to what we saw yesterday, even though like Rune went for a quicker expand with a Robo. But MMA went for that exact same drop with a medevac, with a couple of Marines, and dropped 2 Widow Mines in the main base, and they immediately killed 2 Stalkers. Widow Mine kills an Oracle in one hit, right?
What Dan is, yes. What Dan is trying to do is make it so that the Marines drop, the probes sprint away, and then the Widow Mine is going to pick it up at the natural. And I think that's really cool. He did it to our director, our producer over here, Elliot, yesterday night, and it worked against him. And he's low masters, man.
First Stalker arrives at the ramp. A little bit ballsy by Frodan not to build a bunker at all. If it would have been more than 1 Stalker, he would have been in a little bit of trouble. Well, he did scout, so I guess it's okay.
Wow, this is a super early Oracle.
But look at that Widow Mine. Frodan does have 1 Widow Mine burrowed near his mineral line.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, if he's gonna snipe it like immediately, I think he will snipe it eventually. Like as long as the Marines push it to the right. Oh, Frodan, why?
Oh, Frodan, zone this left side. And
he only got he got 2 on the left side, but I guess he's just gonna use his Marines for that part.
Oh no. Uh-oh. Okay.
Oh, he should be able to take out that Oracle. Well, he's not. Okay, now he's in a little bit of trouble. 10 HP. But he does have a Viking, okay. Viking is going to be able to take care of this Oracle, and the Widowmine should be able to take care of the Stalkers.
Yes, sir.
He's very lucky that WhiteRa doesn't have like more gates and doesn't go for any sort of gateway pressure, because would have been curtains.
So this is so good for WhiteRa. He's getting down his expansion. He has plenty of room. He knows exactly what his opponent is doing, and he's popping up more Oracles.
Ooh.
These Oracles are just so good for defense against Marines. I mean, they shred against Marines. Of course, they get one-shotted by those Widow Mines, but what it does, it's like a Dark Templar, right? You have to be careful for the Dark Templar. I can always backstab you, so you have to have units or something behind to defend your mineral line.
Frodan is really like perhaps getting a little bit nervous. As you can see that second command center, he lost the SCV in that attack, and he never replaced that SCV. I really like he's going for double orbital though, because otherwise he was just going to be way too far behind, as he was 13 workers down already. WhiteRa is natural up and running, so I really think that like triple orbital might be the way to get back into this game. But that is, of course, if he's ever going to finish that second command center.
Wow, how unfortunate. He's going to kick himself a little bit later.
Yeah, he's going to be very sad about that.
Oracle comes in.
Because he could have been having at least double Muse now already. Wow, how does he see it?
The Oracle. Look at that range, man.
Wow, wow, that's sick range on Revelation. Or Envision it's called?
Yes.
Envision.
Revelation is the one that gives you a map hack.
The Marine and the Marauder. Marauder was like the big brother of the Marine. It's like we can handle them together. Yeah, bro. Yeah, sure. Boom. And the little guy's like, boom, boom, boom. Took out the Stalker. He's got it, man. Look at Frodan. Like now his third command center finished before his second one.
He still doesn't know.
It's pretty sad. Poor Dan. He's busy microing the Viking in the natural WhiteRa. He's gonna try to snipe the mothership core. Take a look. Oh! He's gonna be able to get it. Ready to plunder. Fleet Beacon being wiped in right now. That's a nice little pickup for Frodan, but he's so far behind economically. This was basically a super, super late second orbital. Actually, it's his third, but he still didn't finish his second.
Yeah.
Oh, poor
he
Dan.
has to realize it sooner or later.
I'm pretty nervous too, man. I haven't played a lot of Hardest Farm. Like, if the game goes really well for me, if it's somehow like if I'm able to dictate the pace of the game, I have a good shot. But it's also possible I just die in 7 minutes to some gateway pressure. But that's PvP after all.
Oh, people don't know. Oh, I thought this was another command center at one point. Oh, he sees it. He's like, crap. He left-clicked it.
Yeah?
Yeah, he does see it.
That's what I thought he did before, but...
Oh, never mind.
WhiteRa is going to lose at least one Phoenix. A little bit sloppy there by WhiteRa. Might actually... No, he's not going to end up losing the second one. But lost one Phoenix there rather casually. 49 workers already for WhiteRa against only 25 for Frodan. Can really see that Frodan is... pretty damn far behind right now just by looking at the worker tab.
Yeah, and you can see WhiteRa's being such a showman right now. He's gone for Fleet Beacon.
Yes, he's gonna go superstar heavy again. I'm gonna give him a taste of his own medicine. I'm gonna go Stargates too. But it's a secret.
You know, if you double Stargate, well, be careful. He does do a little bit of gateway pressure sometimes. Sometimes he just straight up three gates. Dude,
yeah, I know.
I watch everything.
I watched. I just asked you 3 things and you didn't watch either of them, Andre.
I know. The only thing I watch is WhiteRa.
Nah, it's I don't know. Okay, Frodan did finally continue building his second command center, so that is something. But he took a lot of damage. He's lost 13 SCVs throughout the entire game. He's 24 SCVs right now against 60 probes for WhiteRa. Boom. Oracle did die. But that was just one of them.
Income tab shows 26 harvesters against 63.
Yes.
No bueno. But the fact that WhiteRa is only massing Phoenixes, I've seen 20 Phoenixes basically die to Widow Mine, so I have hope for the Terran.
If everything clumps up and he flies over like 3 Widow Mines at the same time, that would be very, very nice.
No, man, you only need 2.
Only
Don't
2
even need 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1 almost kills it.
This is probably what I would do right now if I was Frodan. Just like put sets of 2 Widow Mines like all around the map.
Yeah.
Just hope for that one special moment.
Well, I actually showed Frodan if you put a Widow Mine down and then move a Marine directly on top of that, it almost looks invisible. Like you can't even see it. You know how like those Widow Mines, they have like a little clump on the ground when you go over it?
Yeah, you can actually see them these days, right?
Yeah, you can like kind of cover it with the Marine. Even if you have detection, it's really hard to spot.
I can imagine. WhiteRa obviously just cruising from this point on. He's going to slowly but steady transition into carriers. He has an extremely good economy, 71 probes. He's going to lift up a couple of mules. He's probably thinking like, that's a lot of mules. There must be another command center somewhere. That's definitely right, WhiteRa. Ooh, those phoenixes are a little bit misrelied. One phoenix will die immediately. Obviously, WhiteRa can definitely afford to lose a couple of Stargate units because he's so extremely rich. This is something that we've seen a lot, guys. But hopefully soon those will be my phoenixes. Killing WhiteRa probes. If I ever get to that phase of the game. Because this is not going very well for Frodan.
No, it isn't. He's looking dead.
Yes, unfortunately he is. It's never fun to make it sound so dramatic, but I'm afraid there's no other way to put it. Just early game, that if he would have had one bunker, he would have been so much safer already. He wouldn't have lost those all those Marines, and that's always a nice thing to have because Marines gave you a little bit of map control, would have helped out against the Stargate units later on. He wouldn't have lost that one SCV building his second command center, which of course would have made quite a world of difference. Not saying he would win the game because it's very unlikely Frodan would beat WhiteRa, but all those things would have helped out a lot, and right now kind of everything went
That's what we said against Bitter, and Bitter looked pretty good last game.
Yeah, Bitter looked good. But hey, Ben was once upon a time, Ben was a pro for 12 weeks.
That's true.
12 weeks, which actually went into 3 months. That was like the silliest thing ever. Ben, why did you call your show 12 weeks with the pros when you actually did it for 3 months? Or like more like 6 months?
Well, because it was only supposed to last 12 weeks, but people liked it so much that I had to keep doing it.
Yeah, but then you started like a new season of 12 weeks and it still lasted longer than 12 weeks. Didn't it?
Did you know I got invited to 12 weeks with the pro, and then he was like, oh yeah, I'll have you on.
My
Andres.
policy was I will only bring you on the show if you'll let me pay you, and Andre would not let me pay him.
I said, put it to a charity.
You did say that.
So basically, you're against charities.
Wow.
You were also really busy with season 1 of NASL at the time. And like I asked you a couple of times, and you were like, oh, I can't this week, I can't this week.
Well, I can this week, Ben.
Okay, 12 weeks with the pros with Gretorp. This week, it's coming back.
Okay.
It's official.
Sounds good. What race would you like, Ben?
How about you teach me how to make Widow Mines and Hellbats?
Okay. I got great builds for that.
We see Tempest and Carriers in production right now in the main base of WhiteRa. So the first Tempest are entering the field as well. We already had a couple of Carriers stacked up. Poor Frodan, he's going to face an absolutely invincible army. Unless he would have 2 on the supply of 3-3 Vikings. But I'm not even sure if that would be enough. I guess it would. But if then are a couple of High Templars.
He needs a 200 supply of Marines. That's good too.
Yeah, still Marines. My next. Wow. Of course, when all technology fails, we still have the man with a gun.
You can see, like, could you even imagine that? You can see the difference in size with the one cinematic that came out. You know how small a Marine is to a battle cruiser, and then the carrier is like comparable size. So you just have like 150 Marines killing like 20 carriers. How awkward would that be?
Yeah, I wonder what's in those machine guns.
They're Gauss rifles, man. You don't mess around.
MrBitter does pick up one Phoenix, and Frodan overall is like pretty well protected. He has a couple of Widow Mines, but he's definitely fighting an uphill battle because this is, I'm afraid, it's not going anywhere. It's like killing one Phoenix at a time. It's like sweeping leaves on a windy day. For every Phoenix you wipe away, a carrier comes back. Kind of hurts, man. Not even sure if you want to kill those Phoenixes.
Keep them alive for the big battle, man.
Yeah.
And just
useless supply.
Tempests are out, by the way. How do you like Tempest in PvT?
Against mech, I think it's very good. But like I've played like, I don't know, it's really hard for me to judge because there are just Terran players out there who are simply better than me. And I get in this tricky situation where they have an overwhelming amount of Vikings and they kind of like kill my Tempest without me doing a lot of damage. And I know, of course, I should rely on High Templars, I should rely on those big storms. Like I saw a really cool PvT between Beastie and Grubby on the Cloud Kingdom in the Too Good Invitational.
I saw that.
That was a great game, and Grubby really showed how you can still make Tempest work, even when there is a lot of Vikings on the map. So I think they have a lot of potential, but me personally, I'm not very good with them yet.
Medevac! I think Tempests are phenomenal, but do you know what's a great way to kill them if you're a Terran?
Boom.
Boom. Goodbye. Do you know what's a good way to kill them?
No.
You have
Marine?
mines.
Man with gun?
Mines. And because the mines don't have any priority when they're moving up, you can actually move up onto the Tempest really, really fast. And if you want to, you can use speed medevacs to just basically carpet bomb all over the Tempest. And
Well,
I played.
that would be very sick in a big battle. Drop like 12 Widow Mines below Tempest, let them burrow, and then all the
I
Tempest
played
die.
a couple games like that, and
Oh my
it's
god, Andre, you're a
literally
bonjour.
the most OP thing ever.
Yeah.
Did I show you the replay of me losing? Because it was stupid.
You almost broke our door.
It was so dumb, man. I was like super far ahead. I have like 6 bases, and this guy just sends 20 Widow Mines all over my freaking Tempest. And I lose.
What is it? Dan did throw down a scan in the main base of WhiteRa. He does know about a couple of these Stargates. But unfortunately, he's really going to face an absolutely invincible army.
Okay, what is he spelling?
Sorry?
N.
Is WhiteRa writing
That's
stuff?
clearly going to be NASL.
Oh, WhiteRa! Best showman ever.
Poor Frodan. Frodan, no, don't go up there.
No, Frodan's going to
Frodan,
destroy
no!
it. Frodan hates the NASL.
Wow, Frodan's fired.
Alright, that's it, Frodan.
Frodan says, nah.
Wow.
WhiteRa is still building assets. WhiteRa can't stop me now. He's still going to get an S down.
Oh, Frodan.
He's gonna secretly like proxy the L. He's gonna be like very small, like 3-3, like 3 down and 3 to the right.
All right. So, let's see how many Marines there are.
It's a trap.
41. And Frodan is pretty close to the
There
supply.
are 108 interceptors. Wow, they actually kill stuff really fast.
Yeah. Dude, I told you carriers are
Hey,
imbalanced.
there is a really good drop going on in the main base by Dan. Oh, he's gonna fly into a carrier, and
completely
unfortunately
Oh, okay.
the medevac did die, and the remaining Marines inside died as well. WhiteRa's gonna rebuild his.
WhiteRa is on a mission
artwork.
right now.
Yes. And Dan just really wants to destroy this beautiful piece
I
of
know.
art.
Seriously, we're gonna fire this guy. Seriously.
I have to say, this A looks a little off. A. WhiteRa's gonna running a couple of zealots across the map.
That's a Ukrainian A.
They're actually like upside down, man. Those are crazy.
See, WhiteRa's defending it. He's defending his NASL.
They'll run out of room to write, so.
The S is a little odd as well. Where's gonna be the L, WhiteRa? You did not think this through very well.
He was writing it with his left hand, that's why.
Couple of Marines on the left bottom side of the map taking out 1 or 2 pilots. WhiteRa, beautiful art.
Oh, that's a nice L.
Oh, the L is not very hard
It's
to
like a
make.
backwards J.
We have 18 Vikings and 7 Ravens.
Up! By the way,
Widow Mines!
the Widow Mines do not...
Ooh.
The Widow Mines don't blow up on
Wow.
interceptors, guys.
Today I learned carriers are pretty good against PDDs. Did you see that?
Interceptors don't...
I know, that's why.
Oh, yeah. Okay. But
He dropped like 5 PDDs and he's like, oh yeah, the Tempests are gonna be... Wait, never mind. Tempests are still gonna be good because the Interceptors just killed all of them. He did lose 1 Interceptor in this battle. He's rebuilding it right now.
get mines! Look at this, look at this, look at this. That was just 2.
He's gonna need like 20 more mines. Oh, Alexi. You show off. Who's gonna be next, Andre?
You.
Why? Why do I have to be next?
Because I call rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, that was for the seat, not for the game. GG, WhiteRa wins game 2 as
Oh,
well.
Frodan, look at him.
Yeah, that was definitely not Frodan's game.
No,
I mean, he kind of got caught off guard early on, losing the Marines, and then having that second command center, but actually forgetting that he's building it, then drops the third command center, but it's never able to finish the second one. He was so far behind from that point that the WhiteRa was...
Frodan.
Yeah.
Pobre Frodan. Where is he?
He's coming, he's coming.
Ben, any thoughts?
Yeah, Ben, what are your thoughts?
Man, WhiteRa was mean that game.
You think?
That's the only thing that I could think.
Oh.
Tactics were too special.
Those were pretty special tactics. It's okay then. Tell us about it.
Or do you not want to?
I think I let my butt do all the talking. I talked to Andre before the game, and like like we kind of played a game, and then he was like, no, he's like, you should actually do this and do this and this, and gave me like really good advice. And he's like, yeah, so you should like push, but at the same time like drop double command center, and then make sure to handle his oracles, and to make sure you get like a good bio count, because bio's still really good. So I did all those things, and then as a result, I did nothing. I just got way ahead of myself, like trying to think what to do and whatnot. So.
Well, I think the initial Stalker plus
Oracle.
Oracle did so much.
Yeah, you pulled away your one SCV, or you lost that one SCV that was building your second command center, and you never finished it.
Yeah, I didn't notice it
Took you
until
like
afterwards.
6 minutes or something.
Yeah, it kept harassing me, man. So I was like, I just don't pay attention to those things, because I put all the command centers building, and I'm like, this command center's taking a long time. Maybe it's just a late bloomer. And then after a while, it's just like, oh, this command center is really not taking a long time to build. What's wrong with this? And it's like, oh, it finally built.
He's never blossoming on the territory. All right, Alexei, you here? All right, Alexei, that went pretty good for you, didn't it?
Yeah, it's interesting game, and you see 1 Stalkers and Oracle kill 7 Mariners, and they get very good start in this game. So just
yeah, you had very good economy. You were like 70 probes early on when it was like 35 SUVs, so it was very hard. All right, Alexei, I think we're going to head over to a very small commercial break, unless you have any questions, Dan. Do you want to ask anything about the game, or do you rather just let it go?
Was it good for you, WhiteRa?
Some things are better left unsaid, then. Some things are better left unsaid. Okay, guys, we're going to head over to a very small commercial break. After that, I will be going up against WhiteRa. So I'm excited. Alexei, are you excited to play me?
yeah, of course we play. I don't remember like long time ago, but last game I think you won.
Yes, that's right. But you were in Canada at that time. You know, it was really funny because you were in Canada for a one-day exhibition, I think in Toronto, and you were playing. And then we met on ladder and we chatted a little bit, and then I won. And I was like really imagining like a crowd full of like 5,000 people on the big screen watching WhiteRa play ladder, and I just beat him. But then like you were just backstage practicing and no one was watching. So I was really sad. But yes, that's right. Anyways, I'm excited, WhiteRa. Hopefully it's going to be a good game. I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm going to have a very small commercial break, and then we'll be right back with me against WhiteRa. So guys, stay tuned and don't go anywhere.